There's a secret weapon for AI SEO, getting mentioned in AI responses and recommendations right now. It's brand mentions. In this video, I'm going to break down why brand mentions are so impactful for AI SEO, some examples of brand mentions directly working for AI SEO, and finally, how you too can secure your own brand mentions. What are brand mentions versus backlinks? Brand mentions simply mean your brand is being talked about online, even if there's no hyperlink attached. For example, if a blog post or a news article references Fat Joe by name, but doesn't link to fatjoe.com, that's a brand mention. So pretty obvious, right? From an SEO perspective, these unlinked mentions still carry weight. Google's algorithm views brand mentions as signals of your brand's authority and relevance, which can improve your search rankings and boost brand awareness despite the lack of a direct link. This isn't new. In fact, Google has recognized this concept for years. In one patent, often nicknamed the Panda patent, they even differentiated between express links, traditional backlinks, and implied links, mentions. So how is this different from a backlink? Well, it's pretty obvious, but with a backlink, the external site is directly linking back to you or your clients. A backlink is a more direct vote of confidence. They've directly linked to your site or your resource. That's why they're still valuable for SEO. You're not going to be seeing link building services going away anytime soon. So if brand mentions aren't new and links aren't going anywhere, why is there such a buzz about brand mentions right now? AI. Brand mentions are AI's best friend. Ahrefs' excellent study here has shown that the #1 correlating factor for presence in AI overviews is, guess what? Brand mentions. Why is that? Because AI needs to ground its understanding of you, your brand, and what you offer. It wants, let's not get into philosophy here, it wants to validate that understanding of your brand using external, independent sources. And that's where brand mentions come in. This isn't just limited to AIOs though. While Ahrefs' study, linked in the description below, focused on AI overviews, the same is true for AI chat like ChatGPT. And we've got the examples to prove it. Brand mentions build AI trust. We'll take a look at some of the examples we have of brand mentions building on AI's understanding of a brand entity. And who better to start with than us? Here, I'm going to ask ChatGPT what it knows about Fat Joe. To get an understanding of how it comes to its own understanding, I'll ask it to include its sources. Take a look at where they've gotten their understanding from via these cited sources. Let's take a closer look here. It's a brand-based review or a subject-relevant listicle like this one. How about testing out what AI knows about language tutor Anna Spanish? Check the sources and it's an external review talking all about the brand. Okay, so these brand mentions are helping ground AI's understanding of these brands. But how about not just recognizing your brand, but recommending them? Not a problem. Take a look at this query and its response. Fat Joe have been recommended as a provider. Thank you very much. And if we trawl the sources, we can see that alongside industry reviews and review platforms, we have an external listicle and brand review here. Okay, so brand mentions work, but how do we secure them? Fat Joe's brand mentions service. The answer here is a simple one. All those example listicles and reviews that we've seen feeding directly into AI responses, they've all come via Fat Joe's done-for-you brand mentions service. Simply select how many brand mentions you want and you're off to the races. We'll produce a mix of brand-centric reviews and listicles using your USP as the crux of a relevant brand new post. AI overviews have reduced average of 34%. Again, shout out to Ahrefs for their research here, link in the description. And meanwhile, more and more queries aren't even being made in standard SERPs. They're happening in ChatGPT, or Google's AI mode, or other chatbots. If you want to avoid being left behind, you need to invest in securing brand mentions that help you show up in these places. This isn't just by using Fat Joe's service. Manage your reviews across as many platforms as you can. Trustpilot, Shopper Approved, G2, and anywhere else. Build out an unassailable profile of reviews across external platforms, as positively as you can, of course, to help build AI's trust of you and your brand. Get brand mentions seeded in forums wherever you can. They're valuable here, as links can be very difficult, but it's the mentions that count. Just look at how much Reddit is feeding Google SERPs, their AI overviews, their AI search mode, and even ChatGPT, Anthropic, whether or not Reddit actually wants that, and others. Finally, if you're not already, you need to start investing in digital PR campaigns. We've covered this already. Check out our other videos for more details. But PR campaigns are an amazing way to secure not just brand mentions, but brand mentions on some of the biggest and most impactful websites on the whole internet. Brand mentions might not be new, but they're certainly a major part of the future of SEO and link building. How are you handling brand mentions in the face of AI search? What tactics are working for you for AI recommendations right now? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're there, hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified whenever we post a brand new video about the future of SEO, link building, digital PR, and more. We'll see you in the next one.